words in their mouths and twisting it, accusing us of blaspheming and saying that we're teaching against the law. We teaching not to keep the law.
We never said that.
None of us ain't never said nothing like that.
The whole first week of this little back and forth, Romans 3:31 was coming out.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 49. When they which were about him saw what would follow, they said unto him, Lord, shall we smite with the sword? And one of them smote the servant of the high priest and cut off his right ear. And Yahushua answered and said, Suffer ye thus far. And he touched his ear and healed him.
And we know in the other account, I think it might have been either in Matthew or in John's gospel, Yahushua cussed him and cussed him out and rebuked him. And told him, hey, put up your sword, man. He that lived by the sword shall perish with the sword. So why would the Lord have them sell their garment and get a sword only for him to cuss them out and tell them don't live by the sword, don't use the sword? Come on, man.
Same account, same one. If there was ever a time to use it, that was it.
Huh. But if you have a carnal mindset, if you only mind the things of the flesh, you're gonna think that Yahushua was all right with it. And that's why that's because of their carnal mind, they think that the Lord was with them. Yeah. So that's why that gives them their justification to basically be a nigga.
That only works on people that don't know the scripture.
Yeah.
People that don't do the diligent search.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 52, it said, Then Yahushua said unto the chief priests and captains of the temple and the elders which were come to him, Be ye come out as against a thief with swords and staves?
You see that? You see how they rolled up on him? He like, damn, y'all gonna roll up on me as if I was a thief, a criminal, a rebel, a revolutionary?
And later what they did, persecuted him and let him murder him go. Yeah. A non-murderer.
And then they crucified him with 2 malefactors.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They were thieves.
And when you read the NLT translation, it says, Then Yahushua spoke to the leading priests, the captains of the temple guard, and the elders who had come for him. Am I some dangerous revolutionary? He asked, that you come with swords and clubs to arrest me?
Yeah.
NIV says, Then Yahushua said to the chief priests, the officers of the temple guard,
black identity extremists, bro.
Right. Yeah. And the elders who had come for him, am I leading a rebellion that you have come with swords and clubs? Yeah. And that's how they rolled up on him, man. But hey, he had to fulfill that prophecy. Let's get Isaiah 53 and verse 12. And it says, Therefore will I divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he hath poured out his soul unto death. He was numbered with the transgressors, and he bare the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors. And when you read it in the NLT, it says, I will give him the honors of a victorious soldier, because he exposed himself to death. He was counted among the rebels. He bore the sins of many and interceded for rebels. So there it is, man. You know,
when Esau comes down upon Israel, he's going to have these groups to blame, and we're going to be thrown in that mix.
Exactly.
That's why he said to Paul warned those churches in Colossians. He told them, is that where it's at? Where he said, was it James? But I always get it mixed up where it's at. Basically, he said, the ministry, no offense, if the ministry be not blind. Corinthians. Yeah. He said, basically, so they don't really have nothing on you that they'll unjustly, falsely accuse you of certain things, like he was. That's how we walk in the same stead with Yahushua. Okay? Let them other Broadway Israelites, them real black Hebrew Israelites, let them go do that shit, man. This is for Hebrew Israelites that are in the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is different, man. Separate from that. Hey, the tiers, they gonna be on a level of government, but they ain't gonna be on the highest level. And that's what we're breaking down now. We're separating ourselves from all these other Israelite groups that they're gonna group us in with anyway, but we're separating it in the spirit that the Father sees us on a higher level than the rest of the people.
You know we can't beat this devil with his blessing. Oh, come on, man. That's
So if it ain't for him, who's the next person out that camp that you need to protect yourself from? If it's not Esau and his blessing coming out. It's our own people. But people won't put that together. You know, because who's been running up on that camp particularly? Jake, shooting at him, running up and trying to fight him. You know? So now y'all got vests and sticks, huh? Okay. Shields and sticks now, as you say.
A carnal mind is enmity with the Most High. Right?
You should read that because I like that verse right there. Somebody pull it right quick.
Yeah, we're about to close out.
Right.
That's in Romans 8.
Yep.
Romans 8 and this is Romans 8 and 3. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, the Most High sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh and of sin, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
Guns.
The shields.
Basically, you warn after the flesh.
King David had a bulletproof vest. He had a shield.
He had a shield. Right.
Stop.
But
He also said, he also said, I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me.
But they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if so be that the Spirit of the Most High dwell in you. Now if any man have not the Spirit of Hamashiach, he is none of his.
There it is.
They always talk. They don't get a reverence to Yahweh this shit.
Yep.
They don't have the spirit of Yahweh.
The Spirit is revealing who's of Yahweh Shai and who isn't, man. You're seeing it loud. It's clear, man. It's pretty clear, man. All right. So hey, with that, we're gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash.
Give honor to the elder apostles of the great millstone. Who well, peace and salutations to the old 4th Tabernacle of David. Shalom.
Shalom.